from a psychological standpoint, I think that Sister Jada, and I have nothing but love for her, by the way, because, you know, when I look at what she did on the screen, of course, she didn't have the type of career that her husband has had. His career is epic and legendary. But when I look at what she did on Set It Off, and when I look at what she did on Menace to Society, both of those are hood classics. So no matter how you cut the cake, whether she married Will Smith or not, she's still going to go down in history for producing two of the most pivotal love stories, ghetto crime sagas that we have seen. Set It Off and Menace to Society, they're etched in Black history forever from a hood perspective, hip hop perspective, inner city life perspective, and she was a part of those. So not to take nothing away from her, but the argument still has to be made. If Will Smith was not the husband, how much attention would she actually be getting at this time? What I want for Sister Jada, because I want the best for the queen, I want her to get some very good, deep, she needs some, what is the word I'm looking for? When you're mourning someone, grief. She needs some grief-centered counseling because she really has not processed Tupac's loss, I don't think. I think she's still dealing with what could have been, what if. I also think she might harbor some guilt. And mind you, I've never met the queen. I'm making all of these assessments based on what I have heard her say and what I've read she's done. And I believe that when you love someone as much as it appears she loved Tupac Shakur, I think that she carries a guilt that if I would have went ahead and married him, could I have saved him from an early death? Could I have pulled him away from death row? Could I have stopped him from going to the Tyson fight? Could I have stopped him from going to the club after the incident with Orlando Anderson? So when you love somebody that much and you had that much influence on their life and you were not there when they took their last breath involving a situation that was clearly preventable, I believe Sister Jada harbors a lot of guilt about Tupac's loss, and that guilt she harbors is only intensified by the fact that she never got a chance to explore a relationship with her on the level of a marriage.
Yeah, I agree with you with that, man. She do need some counseling, man. And you right about the movies, too. She do got some classic movies, man. You know, Set It Off, Menace to Society. And don't forget Jason Lyric.
Oh, Jason's Lyric, my brother, yes. How did I forget Jason's Lyric? So she got Jason's Lyric, she got Set It Off, she got Menace to Society. So separate from Will, I want to give Jada Pinkett Smith her props because those are three hood classics and three of my favorite hood classics. And I would probably go with, if you ask me to rank those for me personally, I think Jason's Lyric is first because the romance was too real. And if I could ask Sister Jada a question, I would ask her, when you played Lyric in Jason's Lyric, were you acting out your love for Tupac in that role? Because she played that role so well that you have to ask yourself, in her mind, was she acting out the romance in this movie that she really would have loved to have had with her best friend at the time, Tupac Shakur? So for me, Jason's Lyric would be one. Set It Off would be number two because of the sisterhood. We don't get to see Black sisterhood the way that Set It Off projected it. And then Menace to Society would be three because that was kind of coming off of the heels of Boys in the Hood. It was like a Boys in the Hood 2.0. But Jason's Lyric was original. Set It Off was original. And Jada Pinkett did an excellent job in both of those. Hats off to her.